Underneath all the silly cartoon antics, the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit is really about a real-life conspiracy to destroy electric rail in the United States, specifically in the greater Los Angeles area. Now, really early in the movie, there's a punchline where Eddie essentially says it would be absurd to own a car in the city of Los Angeles.
Hey, mister, ain't you got a car?
Who needs a car in L.A.? We got the best public transportation system in the world.
That line is supposed to be really funny to a modern audience because Los Angeles has a notoriously terrible public transportation system. Like, it's gotten a little better recently, but it's still awful. You need a car to do basically anything in Los Angeles and have for a really long time. But that wasn't always the case. There was a point when LA had one of the best, if not the best, public rail system in the world. It was fast, it was efficient, it was cheap. In fact, most cities in the United States, sort of mid-sized cities, had a rail network at one point.
First they buy the red car, then they want to get their hands on Toontown.
The movie references a real-life conspiracy led by General Motors that included oil companies, the predecessors to Exxon and Chevron. It included Firestone Tire, it included Mack Truck and Greyhound buses. They all got together and they bought up all of these rail systems all over the country. St. Louis, Baltimore, Oakland, and Los Angeles. And then they systematically made them less efficient and then eventually dismantled them completely. The villain in Roger Rabbit is a character named Judge Doom, and in addition to traumatizing every child who saw this movie, he is sort of the embodiment of this General Motors conspiracy.
Nobody's gonna drive this lousy freeway when they can take the red car for a nickel.
Oh, they'll drive. They'll have to. You see, I bought the red car so I could dismantle it.
The plan was to replace the rail networks with bus service that was purposely designed to be unreliable. It's slow, gets caught in traffic, really annoying. That forces people to buy cars. If they want to get to work on time, they have to own their own car. Right? If you can get the whole populace of Los Angeles to have to buy a massive luxury item and go into debt to do so, that benefits all the companies involved in this conspiracy. There's a widespread belief that the transition from a public transit system to an extremely car-centric society in the US was inevitable. But that's not true. It was purposely destroyed. It was purposely defunded. The thing about public transit is that it needs public investment on the local level, on the state level, and on the federal level. But all of that began shifting into highways, partially because of the highway lobby, which General Motors was also involved in. In the movie, Judge Doom is going to destroy Toontown to make way for a massive highway expansion. But in real life, those highway expansions often went through Black and Latino neighborhoods. So making way for the 101 and other highways, it razed those communities to the ground. But in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, there are no people of color in the movie at all. The writers were clearly trying to comment on that racist history of Los Angeles. But in using cartoons as metaphors, they sort of ended up erasing it, which is more than a little ironic.